What's going on, y'all? Back at it in the garage. More 300ZX things. So today we're trying to get this thing to as much of a long block as we can. Got the rotating assembly assembled last video. It's been a while, making more progress on it. So hopefully I can get the oil pan on, get the oil pump and the feed and everything, get the bottom sealed up, get the heads on, and the goal is to get to the set the valve covers on, get the cams and everything installed. So yeah, let's get to it. I got the valve seals installed last night and the heads, so those are ready to go. It's all machined out already, should be good to just bolt up. Got MLS gaskets for the proper sizing for the decking and the 88mm pistons. Got the fresh oil pump right here. I'll have to dig out the pickup and stuff, but I got the oil pan and stuff cleaned up. So should be good to get rolling. Let's get it. Right, cool, oil pump's on. Alright, got the oil pump, the pickup tube, and the rear main seal cradle thing, whatever you want to call that. Got that all in, got the oil pan temporarily on there. So now it's time to put the head studs in and start doing the heads. So let's get it, boy. Alright, what's going on, y'all? So it's been about a week since the last clip, and I'll show you why right here. So this is why you always do a thorough inspection of parts that you get. So I got ARP head studs here, obviously, and so there's two short studs compared to the other ones, and I was going through them, kind of cleaning them and inspecting them, and I noticed that, hopefully you can see it, but those threads on the right one there, they're not fully finished, and the bottom two threads are the only deep enough ones. So that, and then the shoulder there at the bottom is not there. So if I were to guess, that would not take 100 foot-pounds, because that's only about half the thread. So contacted CZP, got me a new one here in under a week, which is awesome. Appreciate that. So now that we have that covered, we're gonna just double check, double clean everything, get the heads bolted up, head studs in, get all the washers, nuts, and threads lubed, and get the new one in there, and then ditch this one. So yeah, let's do it. I'm excited to finally get this back together. It's been too long, and she deserves it. So let's get to it. Alright, so I went ahead and I chased these threads with a tap, and I cleaned them out with compressed air and brake clean. But I'm just going to sit here and go through all of them, make sure there's no hang-ups, make sure they go in smoothly, hand tight. And they recommend this in the ARP instructions, just so you get accurate torque numbers and whatnot. So far so good, but I'm just going to go through all these, make sure there's no hang-ups or anything, and clean them up again, and then we can get to installing these head studs. So let's get to it once again. Alright, next step, just wash these. I'm just going to use some soapy water and blow them dry with the air compressor. And yeah, then we'll get to lubing them. Okay, got these all cleaned up, dried off with the air compressor. So now I'm going to do a final clean on the surfaces of the head and the head and the block, and then we'll throw those studs in, and then the gasket, and then the heads. So we're making progress. Alright, so on the VG30, there's two short studs. So there's one here. So this is the transmission side of the engine, so the driver's side. It's on the rear there. And then the other one is up here on the front. So it mentions it in the ARP instructions and whatnot, so just keep that in mind. There is a short stud on the VG30. So, but yeah, I got the threads lubed, got them in. I'm gonna give them a tiny nudge with the ratchet just to make sure they're in there, and then we'll throw the gasket and the head on there, get to torquing. Alrighty, got the head gasket sitting on there, got her all cleaned up. Gonna throw the head on there now. Very nice. No binding or anything or weird stuff. Some dowels. Okay. Sweet. Alright. I'm just gonna lube up all the washers and nuts and everything and get those on there. So, hell yeah. So I've been using this old paintbrush to get all the fastener lube on these, and it works mint. For the main studs I just use my fingers, but this is much better. You get better coverage and everything and whatnot, so highly recommend that. If you got any old paintbrushes laying around or whatnot, works mint. Alright, they're all hand tight in there. Just want to make sure your washer's all seated down in there, whatnot. But I think we're about ready to start torquing. Everything looks like it sat down nicely. So we're doing 3 stages to 100 foot-pounds. So we're going to start at 33, and then 67, and then 100. And then the sequence is right here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're going to get to that. Torque wrench up and going. I'm going to do 33 first go. Sweet. Okay. Gonna keep that right there just to remind me. Okay. 33 foot-pounds. Alright, 67 foot-pounds. There we go. Let's run it. Now final torque of 100 foot-pounds. Let's get it. 100. Let's go. Yes, sir. Okay. Now, let's repeat on the other side. It's looking good though. Mint. Alright, both heads are on, torqued up, looking fresh. Really liking how this turned out. Just looks good, all the fresh parts and paint and whatnot. So that'll conclude this video. I might start this tonight, but I'm gonna put the cams and stuff in here pretty soon. So I'm gonna film that as well. But that's a whole different subject. So, ARP head studs installed. Went pretty smooth. I'm happy with it. Besides the bunk stud, but I'd rather wait a week to assemble it than pull the threads off of that and have to buy new head gaskets, 90 bucks a piece, you know, all that good stuff. So, yeah, that pretty much concludes it. So yeah, if you have any questions, comment and whatnot, feel free. So yeah, have a good one, y'all.